Hello all, welcome to the next video on 12 steps to Navier Stokes equation. In this video, we are going to look at a basic tutorial about the packages that were already installed. Here, first two lines mean that I am going to use the packages like NUMPY and MATPLOTLIB which were already installed in my program. So I could use all the functionalities which have been already specified in NumPy and Matplotlib in my program. So in the first line, import NumPy as NP. It means that I am giving a short name to NumPy as NP. So whenever I have to use NumPy or the functionalities that are available in NumPy in my code, I can just write np dot the name of the function, and that should work rather than writing the entire name NumPy. In the second line, which says from matplotlib import pyplot, I am only importing one functionality from matplotlib rather than importing all the functionalities available in matplotlib. So the third line means that I am using a function in NumPy which is called linspace to create an array by name t which contains 100 elements in it, and those 100 elements are between 0 and 10. So this divides the space between 0 and 10 into 100 parts. And the fourth line in our code is uc is equal to np.cos of t. So what this does is, in NumPy we have a functionality called cos, that is cosine of, which is cosine of the value. So what this does is, it takes individual element from T array and calculates its value and stores as an element in U capital C. So it continues, it takes the second value of T and stores it as second value of UC, and it takes third value of T and stores it as third value of UC, and so on. So, and here the fifth line means I want to print the array UC. So we can see that UC will be having 100 elements in it. So it's really a long list in my output. So any command which has hash in its first place means that it's a comment. So similarly, I have calculated another variable us, which is having a value np.sin of t, and this value is calculated same as this np.cos of t. So if at all I want to create an array t with 100 elements in it between 0 and 10, I need to write a loop in general programming. But when I use a package called NumPy, it could be done only in a single line. So that's the use of packages. So as we continue, now in line number 8, we are plotting UC against T. So what this does is, this takes in x-axis T and in y-axis UC and plots the value. As this is cosine of T, it starts at 1, goes to negative value, and it continues like this, right? So whenever you want to show this plot onto screen, you should use this command pyplot.show. So show plot to screen. And if at all you want to draw more than one plot in a single diagram, you should use more number of variables in our pyplot.plot. So what this command does is, like the 10th line does is, first it plots t against uc, and then it plots t against us. So similarly, to show this on screen, we have to write line number 11, that is pyplot.show. So now we will execute the same program. The first line says import numpy as np, and the second line is from matplotlib import pyplot. T is equal to np dot linspace of 0, 10, 100. U capital C is equal to np dot cos of t. US is equal to np dot sine of t. Pyplot dot plot of t comma uc. Pyplot dot show. So yeah, we could see here the plot that has been generated by matplotlib. Now let's try to plot the second figure. Pyplot dot okay, and it has t comma us. Right, so now let's see what the figure looks like. So as we have already discussed it, we have both t versus uc and t versus us in the same picture here. So the blue line is t versus uc and the orange line is t versus us. So the command line that we have used here is the basic command line that we get when we install Python. So this is the default Python command line offered to us when we install Python. But here you could see that there is no suggestions being given by Python to us. So we have to memorize each and every command that we have to type in, and then if there are no errors, only then we are going to get the output that we want. But using an IDE, integrated development environment, we could get the suggestions given for us by IDE itself. So that's the use of integrated development environment. So in this video, we have covered a basic tutorial about NumPy and SciPy. From the next tutorial, we will start with the first step of Navier Stokes equation. Thank you.